Color, time, rock, wow. Torah. Most High don't change. Alright? Tarawa, straight commands, not how you feel. Satan wants you bound and twizzler like a pulling pill. Keep the faith, keep the law, your life a hill. Then you get that candy rain in my soul for real. If not, them dope boys like Ricky. Cause you ain't trying to be his favorite like the Lily. The Lamb, Jordan River, or one of them. Or his favorite city. Yara Washalam. Yeah. Now speaking scripture, don't listen to you. Give them the truth when I step in the booth. You bomb them demons, we breaking them loose. Victory, don't get the away, but not enduring or bearing no fruit. Hear me? Nah. Follow Messiah, cause he is the truth. And I tell you the truth, when I write for my people, we feeling the pain. Marching for justice, do the same thing, expecting change, and that's insane. Looking to a nation for that vain help. We hurting that game. Power shot, Hamashiach. Crack the skies and my people reign. Fully trusting in the scriptures, cause they fantastic. And the Apocrypha, that hidden book, I gotta have it. This here's my mother's house, I gotta map it. And I'm an Israelite, we live life for all men. Tarawa, straight commands, not how you feel. Satan wants you bound and twizzler like a pulling pill. Keep the faith, keep the law, your life a hill. Then you get that candy rain in my soul for real. If not, them dope boys like Ricky. Cause you ain't trying to be his favorite like the Lily. The Lamb, Jordan River, or one of them. Or his favorite city. Yara Washalam.
No, they can't stop it. I ain't playing with this season, you know I ain't rocking. Willing person like I turn up and I get this thing popping. And I'm ill over down, you call magic. Run away, train for the kill, there's no way you can't stop it. Break it down, so much we cut on it and I sit here high and advise my sexual ability. Prophecy out the mouth to scorch you away. This word is that fire, what more can I say? Running idols, they crumble, they show with the cave. Oh, boy, I turn Jews, Lord, take me away. Make a being spirit, both my church, just give me the grave. Honey, my breath, think my head turn to gray. Watching for life, gotta lead the right way. Love to the brother on their feet, it's impeccable. They got guillotines for me, I keep my blood, my brother. Can't go for nothing, won't accept it. Coming to high for the carnival. This is spiritual heat, no mercy on the beat. Like I'm the lion of the east, bearing burdens for the nation. Only reason in the streets, meditating vengeance on the nations. Lest my eyes fall asleep. Kassan, yeah, Baba Kashan. Lord have mercy on me. Taken from near Yaradan to send you a message like Malachi to repent. Keep commandments on one with the 2 words for harvest time. Love the congregation and the scattered of the 12 tribes. Isaiah 62 verse 6. Day and night, I saw it cry. Yasha Allah.
See what you look like for real. Wanna see if you the type to deal with all of your problems up front, or do you run? You've been running, but what are you running from? You've been running, but what are you running from? Wanna see what you look like for real. Wanna see if you the type to deal with all of your problems up front, or do you run? You've been running, but what are you running from? Yeah, you've been running, but what are you running from? Is it me? Are you afraid I'm let loose off this leash? Have you read Jeremiah 16? Worried about going viral on a meme? How about when Jerry spiral through the streets? How about when Yasha Israel in the east? You heathens be bowing down to our feet. Travel 100 miles just to eat. Boy, you better watch your mouth when you speak. Dancing the living water as it leaks. Yahweh shall break the pot piece by piece. Then give our praises to the Elohim. Recounting the times that Edris wrote his dreams. Bro, like yeah, Micah Allah wanna teach. That ain't white Micah Allah in the streets. Do what y'all tell me, this ain't for the weak. Release me on Edomites, Abba please. News drop a couple 1,000 degrees. Yeah, they like popping shit with popping me. I went from popping, locking straight to popping glocks. I ain't no TikToker, I'm a being prophet. Wanna slay the heathen. Psalms 137, wanna slay the demons. Isaiah 63, wait till the Lord let us get even. Like for real, wanna see if you the type to deal with all of your problems up front, or do you run? You've been running, but what are you running from? You've been running, but what are you running from? Wanna see what you look like for real. Wanna see if you the type to deal with all of your problems up front, or do you run? You've been running. running, but what are you running from? You've been running, but what are you running from?
Please don't leave. Please don't leave me. Please don't go. Yeah. Cause I done fell off again. My bad decisions got me in a place of distraught again. Look in the mirror, I don't look the same. I guess I'm weird in my thoughts again. Try to dress it up, make it look pretty. Silently crying so no one can hear me. And I can't come to the phone. Just please leave me alone. Really, I'm scared. Don't wanna tell you I'm living in sin. The most high forgave me of my sin. Don't wanna tell you I did it again. Nah, I just need to repent. I know. Get up, try it again. Righteous. Abba, please help me fight this. Whatever you do, don't take your spirit. Whatever you do, don't take your love. You can take anything from me, but I need you.
Yeah. Father in heaven, I'm having a crisis. You know how heavy this life gets. Fight the flesh with a tight fist, but I'm getting tired and I might slip. Might fall, but I don't trip, cause you're in control of my soul. So if any day I'm feeling hot or cold, I know you controlling them both. This here righteous man falls 7 times when I'm on fall number 88. I would've died in the hands of man, but it's all praise, I've been giving grace. Father, free me from my willing ways. I wanna see the 12 pearly gates. I fought the fight and I kept the faith. Christ took the charge,
Whatever
verse
you
48.
do, don't take your spirit. Whatever you do, don't take your love. You can take anything from me, but I need you.
Yeah. Hallelujah. I get it, I'm weak in the flesh and I had to admit it. Had a cheat sheet for the test and I still fell short while bearing your image. Back to the trenches from chemist, you feel a lot different about sin when you in it. I can have plenty of riches like Saul, but what's life if I'm dead in the spirit? Repeating my sin like a parent, forgive me for being a burden. Repent to the great physician, don't cut me off like a surgeon. Save me from the means and persons, keep my gaze from the reach of the virgin. Everyone don't have the privilege of serving. I just want to hear well done with the verdict. Good and faithful servant.
Father, I sinned.
Yeah.
Again.
Over and over again. Have mercy on me.
Have mercy.
I'm begging you to wash me clean.
Make me know ya.
Living without you ain't worth
It
it.
ain't worth it at
When
all.
I don't feel your presence, I get
Man, I
nervous.
feel well.
Here's my heart purging, and I know that I deserve it, but whatever you do, don't take your spirit. Whatever you do, don't take your love. You can take anything from me, but I need you. Whatever you do, don't take your spirit. Whatever you do, don't take your love. You can take anything from me, but I need you. But I need you.
Shalom, shalom. Hey, first of all, giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Malak Yahweh Shai. Amen. And all praises, man, for all those that celebrate, you know what I'm saying, the 7-day Sabbath. All praises, Shabbat Shalom. For all those that do the lunar Sabbath, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, this might not be their Sabbath. Hey, Shabbat Shalom to y'all too, man. Hey, I want to give our honor, glory, and praise. Hey, Sister Aliana, Yasharala,
Shalom.
Shalom, man. And in this thing, man. And I know you see the title, right? End Time Prophecies, man.
That's right.
As you see, the wars and the rumors of wars, right? Hey, how I said, hey, don't be worried about that thing, man. He said, don't be worried about it. Don't be scared, because it has to happen. He said, but the end will not come until, you know, them things be done. Right? You got two
That's right.
precepts spoken?
It's the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there has not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Con,
Oh,
con, hey, con, brother. You know what I mean? All praises. And hey, bro, could you pull Sirach 39:1? Amen. Because, amen, we getting into these prophecies, man. Y'all see what's going on, man. The Most High is visiting this place, man. You know what I'm saying? And listen, the wicked gonna be destroyed in these last days. Hey, we need to be occupied in this thing. We need to be, coming into who we are and keeping these commandments to the best of our ability, man. When I say the best of our ability, I don't mean that loosely, man. I mean the best of your ability, right? Okay, King.
Said Sirach.
Sirach, so yeah, Sirach 39:1 through 3.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, and verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High,
Hmm.
and and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will
Hmm.
seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecy.
come
You
on
see
now.
that? We're supposed to be occupied in prophecy, right?
Oh,
That's what. Hey, that's our job, man. Hey, King, go to Ezekiel 33:6.
This book of Ezekiel, chapter 33,
Mm-hmm.
and verse
In
6.
verse 6, Con.
This book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, and verse 6, and it reads, But if the watchman see the sword come, and
Mm-hmm.
blow not the trumpet,
If we
and the
if we don't blow the trumpet, what's gonna happen, King? I mean, keep going.
but if the watchman see the sword come, and blow
Mm-hmm.
not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if
Mm-hmm.
the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his
Right.
blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
You see that? So we have to warn our people, man. We have a job to do. You understand? It's expedient that when we see these things happening, that we warn our people and get them prepared for these last days. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And brother, any brother got to bring something out? Go ahead. I got a
Yeah,
couple more. I
I
got
got
three
one.
more.
This book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be
Mm-hmm.
afraid? Shall there be
Con,
evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealed his secret unto his servants, the
that's
prophets.
right. Con, con. All praises to the Most High for that.
I got one more. The book of Slakia. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinance of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. And he shall establish thy heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire.
oh,
Con.
I
Hey,
brought
King,
that
you are
brother brought out meditation.
okay.
Brought out meditation and
Con.
and meditating in the ordinance, right?
That's right,
Prophecy.
brother.
You get what I'm saying? In the commandments.
That's right,
If you
huh?
can do that, your walk will be better. It'll be much better. But sometimes you fall short. Man, fall 7 times. But you gotta get yourself back up, Israel. Stop leaning onto sin and iniquity, man. Because it feels
Con.
good. You pleasing the flesh. That's all you're doing. And it's gonna be your ruin at the end of the day. And that's why we out here on the highways and byways of the four corners of the earth, warning you, letting you know, look, the time is drawing nigh. Get right with the Most High and Yahweh Shai before it's too late. And I yield.
right. Now I want to pull out Second Esdras chapter 9, right? Because at the end of the day, man, hey, the Most High spoke of these things, man. He spoke of these things, right? He let us know that hey, these things were gonna happen, right? But
That's
at the
right.
end of it's up to us to either accept them or not. Watch this.
9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right?
And when thou seest part of the signs pass,
So when you see parts of the time pass, right? When you see the wars or rumors of wars, kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, right? Like the brother said, when actually the Most High is bringing that spirit of prophecy on brothers, right? He said, your young men shall prophesy, will dream dreams, and your old men shall prophesy, right? Go ahead, King.
Shalaki. Verse, oh, thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee
When
before,
he told you these things, right? Go ahead.
then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Go ahead.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars,
What did he say?
therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and
Go
uproars
ahead.
of the people
Right?
in the world,
And the what?
in the
Hey,
world.
hold that, brother. Hold that right there. Like, give me Matthew's chapter 24 and verse 7.
This book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse
Right?
7.
Because this is just the prophecy that Matthew was saying, right? Matthew was saying it, but he got it, but Edris, he got it from Edris. Edris said the same thing. Go ahead.
It reads, for nation shall rise against
He
nation,
said, nation shall rise against nation. And go ahead.
and kingdom against kingdom,
Right?
and there shall be famines,
Yep.
and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places.
Right?
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Right? Hey, that's be the beginning of sorrows, right? Go ahead, King.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Hey, so these are prophecies that still haven't been fulfilled, right? Because the Christians are not going to be offered up to be afflicted.
Nope.
Man. Go ahead, King.
And shall kill you.
No, they're not going to kill you.
And shall kill you.
So everybody walking in this thing think this thing's so great, right? Thinking this is everything. No, it's not everything, right? Keep going.
And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
For yours what?
For my name's sake.
Hey, Hamashiach said you're going to be offered up and killed for his name's sake. Now go back to 2nd Andrew.
Verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right?
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
right?
Then shalt thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things in the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Go ahead, one more.
For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
And the end is what?
Is
the end is manifesting itself, man. Like we're at the beginning of the end, man. Right? You got anything you want to add, King?
Yeah, brother. That's like you said, brother. Hey, that was beautiful, man. Hey, we gotta get ready for these things, man, and we have to warn our people, man. This show the love. This show love right here. You know, by warning our people, man. You know what I'm saying? And like the Most High said, what's that? I gotta get it. Hold on, y'all get. I gotta get this.
Yeah. And just to expound on what you were just saying, right? This book of Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 5. Open rebuke is better than secret love. So brothers don't tell you this. Brothers is not blowing the trumpet, warning, give them warning, alarm them, let them know what's going on, let them know what I'm about to do to this place. We don't love you. We don't love our nation. We could care less about our nation. And that's what Christianity do. All the religions on the earth, man-made. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. They don't give a damn about us.
That's right. And this thing's so powerful, right? That the Most High say this. Hey, read Jude 22 and 23 for me, bro.
Said 22, verse 22.
Yeah, verse 22 and 23.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 22. I mean, verse 22. And of some have compassion, making a difference.
And you also like we ought to check the spirit. Like some people, hey, we can have compassion. You know what I mean, making a difference. But go ahead, King.
Right.
And others save with fear.
Others save with what, brother?
And others save with fear.
Hey, some people we gotta save with fear. What we gotta do, King?
Pulling them out of the fire.
Hey, that's why the Most High say when you don't warn your brother, you a murderer, bro. His blood is upon you, brother. You understand? Because it's so serious, brother, that he said we saving them from the fire, brother. We got work to do, brother. Yeah,
and others saved with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment spotted by the flesh.
Fine, brother. You see that? We gotta hate the garment spotted by the flesh, brother. We have to pull our brothers out with, some we gotta save with fear, brother. Straight up, we gotta come at them and say, "Hey, brother, get out of this wickedness, brother." You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, hey, remember what was that? Shoot. Hold on. Go ahead, King. Let me. I got the. What was? Oh, shit.
We got to get into these
Oh,
prophecies
okay.
after this.
Go ahead, King.
Just to expound on what you were saying,
I was
it's
just
your
there.
favorite precept. You gotta bring it out. Book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord.
Right.
And I was talking about Nehemiah, brother. And he
Nehemiah.
knew, man. He did whatever he had to do, man. Like, hey, man, listen, y'all ain't gonna bring this evil here, man. You know what I'm saying? Nehemiah went in, brother. But go ahead, King. Let's get into this.
Yeah, so hey, let's start at Revelations 18, man, right? Because we know it all starts with one nation. Really, it all starts with the demise of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the triggering of the end time prophecies, it start with the main nation. You know, like every movie has that main character. And then once them things start happening with that main character, then that's when all the other stuff starts unraveling and unfolding. Right? So let's start at Revelation 18:1.
This book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen,
Right?
is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils.
Because he knew that at the end of the day, hey, the devil's just a deceiver. So everybody's deceiving everybody. Everybody's saying we're the chosen race. You got people saying that, hey, God is three gods, right? It's a Godhead. You got all kind of different things. So it's a lot of deceiving going on, man. Right? Go ahead, King.
And the whole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
And Salaki, you heard it say, all nations have drunk of her wine, right? All
Yep.
nations drunk of the wine, and they all is part of that. Read that part again, King. Salaki. I got to
Verse,
stop here.
it's all right. Slakia. Revelation 18 and verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath.
And it's funny, right? Or what I think it's two, right? It says that it's a habit. It became a habitation of devils, right? Is that correct? Hey, this place, and that's funny because who we call the devil today, right? And this Babylon is became a habitation of devils, right? Because devils came here, a bunch of deceivers came here and deceived. It gave that wine to not only us but to the whole world. He go everywhere, and call himself. Say that they're what they call them, King. That go different places in different countries, and they mostly go to third world countries.
Not vagabonds.
What are they called? Not ministers, but missionaries. They send missionaries all over to bring out this garbage doctrine, man,
Yeah.
and showing themselves to be God, right? But go ahead, King.
Hey, watch this though. Hey, real quick, give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, and real quick, we're gonna go back to that.
Solomon.
Yeah, chapter 14 and verse 10.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 10.
Let's start at verse 9.
Verse 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God.
Because this is a nation that's supposed to be godly, right? But because they hateful to God, right? They try to sit in the seat as God in Second Thessalonians 2, right? Playing as God, right? So he said, and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God. Go ahead.
For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it.
Because if you look around America, there's so many idols. You got the Statue of Liberty, you got all these monuments of all these presidents, right? So there's literally idols everywhere in America, man. Right, so keep going.
Verse 11, therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles,
right? Go ahead.
Shall there be a visitation?
Right. So, so that's what he's going into on Revelations 18, right? Because this is a land of nothing but Gentile. This is the great melting pot you always call it, right? So he said upon the idols of the Gentiles. Go ahead.
Because in the creature of God, they are become an abomination.
So everything around this place is abominable, man. Everything from the food, the water, everything is defiled, man. Right? Go ahead.
And stumbling blocks,
right,
to the souls of men,
right, and it's a stumbling block to all souls of men, whether it's the Israelites or the other Gentiles. They being led away by these dumb idols, according to 1 Corinthians. Right? Go ahead.
Beautiful.
And a snare to the feet of the unwise,
because they just follow them, brother. Ain't that what all sheep do? They all looking for a flock, all looking for a leader. Right? They looking for a nation that will not save them, right? Keep going to watch this.
So like it real quick. And you see it says, and they stare to the feet of the unwise. You see that? And the people, our people reject wisdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a snare to them because they reject wisdom. All praises to the Most High. He gave us the understanding through the Spirit, and we're able to not get caught in that snare. But go ahead, King. Beautiful precept.
Verse 12, for the devising of idols,
because they devise idols, go ahead,
was the beginning of a spiritual fornication.
See, and that's what we doing. The Israelites don't even realize that they're doing spiritual fornication, man. Go ahead.
And the invention of the inventions, Slaki.
Yep.
And the invention of the
start from the 12 again. Watch this.
For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
Right? And what?
And the invention of them, the corruption of life.
And that invention was the corruption of life, right? Because we know that life is the commandments. Baruch 4, right? And those that leave it shall die.
Right.
But those who keep it shall come to life, right? So he said there was the invention, the spiritual fornication, because what do America promote?
Sin.
No, they promote that you can worship anything.
Right.
You can't judge a man by his religion.
Right.
That means you can't judge a man by what he believes.
Right.
But that's off. Because it's only one God. Right? And one more.
Verse 13. For neither were they from the beginning.
Right?
Neither shall they be forever.
And now we're getting into Babylon. We're getting into Babylon. So let's go back to Revelations 18, right?
And we know that if you keep going down, it's going to get into that spiritual fornication, that wine that was spread. But yeah, we're gonna get back into it. But brothers can finish reading down. You know what I mean? And all praises, bro. Go ahead, King.
Revelation 18. I'm gonna start at 2 again. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, and is the habitation of devils. And became the habitation of devils.
Right.
And the whole of every foul spirit. And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right. Go ahead.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
For all those that don't know, wine is doctrine, right? Wine is doctrine, a deceitful doctrine. You can believe in any religion, right? Nobody can judge you by the God that you believe in. You can be anything you want to be, right? You can identify with whatever you want to identify with. These are all different doctrines. The scriptures don't tell you that, right? God's word is the only way. But go ahead, King.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
And we already know that this is Babylon, man. Keep going.
That's right.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God has remembered her iniquity."
Man, hey, because the Most High telling you, man, that, hey, whoever this Babylon the Great is, hey, they're going to deceive many people, and they're going to go this wrong way, right? You got anything you want to bring out, King?
I got to prove it.
No, you keep running with it, King. You good.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth.
Right?
Because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
Hey, this man is the father of lies, deception. Wow.
Man.
And what's a father? The beginning. The father is the beginning, right?
Come.
Beginning of your strength.
Yeah, your strength. But it's like,
well, I'm so lucky your son, your firstborn, and
your firstborn, like the father. Yeah, like
the father birthed this sin.
Exactly. There you go, bro. There you go. Because it says you was a murderer from the beginning, and we all know who committed the first murder, Cain, on earth. And guess what? He's still on a run to this day. Right now.
Yeah, he's on a run. That's right, huh?
Still on a run. It's just his spirit has manifested itself and got into who? Esau. And that's spread out. And that it ain't just the Edomites, it's all the other nations.
Right.
And then it's 2/3 our people. They got that evil spirit, man.
And I got a precept with that, right? Because that John 8:44, right? He said, "You are your father the devil," right? So watch this, the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 10. He said, "The thief," right? Because what does Satan come to do? The spiritual demon Satan come to steal your spirit, to destroy your identity, right? The Satan is a deceiver, right?
Yeah.
The devil just means to be deceived, right? So it's the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 10. So the devil will be opposite of the Father.
Right.
Right?
Right.
He said the thief came not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And that's opposite of everything that God stands for.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I am come that they may have life and that they may have it more abundantly. Right? So the thief didn't come but to just destroy your soul. To allow you to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
To not get your inheritance. To not get your birthright. Right? Because even though, like they say, well, Esau sold their birthright. Well, guess what? A lot of Israelites are selling their birthright. Right? Right? Because they don't love their brother. Right? Because they don't do their things, right? Right? But go ahead, go back to Revelation 18.
Revelation 18 and verse 4.
Right?
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven."
Hey, and why did he say so you will not be partakers of her sins, right? Watch this. Watch this. Give me the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6. And let's see what I want you to start at. 2 Corinthians 6. And go to verse start at verse 12.
Verse 12.
Start at verse start at verse 12.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 12. And it reads, "Ye are not straitened in us, but ye are straitened in your own bowels."
Right? Because he's saying you ain't straightened in the Most High. Right? You're not walking on one accord with the Most High. Right? You're walking on one accord with the world, with Babylon. Right. Watch this.
Now, for a recompense in the same.
Because whatever you sow, you're going to reap. So if you sowing into Babylon, you're going to reap Babylon. That's why he said, come out of her, my people.
Right.
For you will not be partakers of her sins. Because watch this.
I speak as unto my children.
Right.
Be ye also enlarged.
Right.
Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Right. Hey, and this unbeliever will be Babylon. Because Babylon don't believe. They say in God we trust. But they do opposite of that. Right. Go ahead.
For what fellowship has righteousness with unrighteousness?
So if you want the punishment that Babylon get, then hey, you go ahead and keep being with unrighteous movement. Go ahead.
And what communion has light with darkness?
Right, because this world, this country is darkness, man. Anytime that you legalize homosexuality,
right,
God's union between a man and a woman,
right,
take the rainbow, right, say you can worship whatever you want to worship. Right. Brother, how is you saying in the Most High God we trust? You don't believe in Yahweh.
No, you don't.
Right?
Verse 15. And what concord has Christ with Belial,
right, which is an idol?
Or what part has he that believeth with an infidel?
Right, go ahead.
And what agreement has the temple of Yahweh with idols?
Right, and we got all these idols like I brought out just a minute ago. Go ahead.
For ye are the temple of the living God. As God has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people.
But you can't do that if you up in this thing, man, right? Right? Right, Con,
I got some. John, I'm gonna bring out John 15. You done with that, King?
Yep, Con, King.
You know, I'm gonna get into that. Come out of her. You know what I mean? Be separate, man. Just like the brother brought out. Come out when you come out of this world, right? This is. We're gonna go to John 15 and 19.
Book of John, chapter 15, verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own.
Right. So see, if you was of the world would accept you. Right. That's how we know that this what they call Christianity is not the truth, because they love that. The world accept Christianity.
Come on now.
How is that separate when that's Babylon's supposed to be main religion?
Right.
This supposed to be a Bible country. This supposed to be a Christian country. And they do everything opposite of the Bible, because you know why? The God of the Bible is not their God, and they know that. The God they serve is the God of this world. You understand? So when we hear in God we trust, they're talking about their God. They're not talking about our God. That's why when we read about our God, they don't understand it, and they refuse to hear what we're saying. Right. Go ahead, King.
If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore the world hateth you.
You see that? The world hate us. The reason why they cut our videos, people screaming, and holler at us and call us evil, and because you know why? They supposed to. Why? Because we're not of the world. We came out of the world, and we're different to people because we're not. We're here, but we're not here. You understand? And that's all I wanted, King, on that one.
And watch this, and we know that it's wicked, right? Because we know that Christianity, I'm gonna pull something up. Hey, because Christianity ain't nothing. Right? So watch this. So the first thing I'm gonna pull up, right, is what they want to do. You got to know the agenda of your enemy, right? So the first thing I want to do is pull up Catholic, the meaning of Catholic. And it literally says the meaning or definition of the word Catholic. The word Catholic literally means universal, as in the universal church. It originally was applied to all Christians, right? So all Christians. So now I want to show you the different sects of Christianity, because if Catholic means universal and it's Christianity, now what falls underneath that umbrella? So it falls with Protestant, Eastern Christianity, Lutheran, Baptist, Eastern Orthodox, restorationism, Pentecostalism, right? So all these, let's see, Anabaptism, Catholic Church, Apostolic Church, Evangelisticalism Church, Plymouth Brethren, the Quakers, the Masonic Judaism, the Bulgarian Orthodox Church, the Episcopal,
the Masonic. Would you say so? The Masonic Judaism,
the Messianic Judaism. Yep.
Judaism. You see that? Mm-hmm.
Yep. Come on now, brother.
Those are the Jewish. Those are the so-called Jews that follow Christ.
Come on, brother. The Episcopal, the Angelica, the Anglican, the Assemblies of God, and that's the Jehovah Witnesses is the assembly, the Methodism, China Gospel Fellowship, non-denomination Christianity, and Reformed churches, brother. So these all fall underneath that one world universal church. So if you say, "Oh, well, no, I'm non-denominational," guess what? You still fall underneath the universal church umbrella.
And a lot of them try to separate themselves from the Catholics, and that's where Protestant came from. Like the Protestants, because they separate or protest against the Catholic Church, but they worship the same God. You know what I mean? They you know what I'm saying? They do the same things. They all keep Christmas. They all keep, you know what I'm saying, the same things. Then you got a few that, leave Christmas alone, that understand that that's paganism. I think there's your Jehovah Witness. And you got the Seventh-day Adventists that do keep the Sabbath, but they don't do no other laws. You know what I mean? They keep the Sabbath, but still eat pork chops. Right. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody take a little bit and do, it's crazy.
Give me Psalm 64:6 real quick. Right? Because, hey, you got to understand why the Most High told us to divide ourselves and come out of her, man.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he was just...
that's a good point. Salakia, King. He said they called the universal church, right?
Yeah.
The Most High tells us you come from to be ye separate.
Be ye separate.
Come from among them. Yeah, King.
Watch this.
This book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 6. They search out iniquities.
What did he say?
They search out iniquities.
So the reason why the Most High, number one, wanted us to tell us to come out of it, because start at verse 5 real quick.
Verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
So first they encourage themselves, each other. They go to each other, all the nations. I'm not singling nobody out tonight. Everybody gets it. All the other nations is not Israel. They get it tonight.
Hell yeah.
I'm tired of everybody always. Yeah, Esau, we know he the chief.
We know.
But guess who he encourages? What's this scripture finna bring out? Watch this.
Hey, we just read it.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
So first they encourage themselves. They get together between themselves first. Like, what the hell can we do evil? Go ahead.
They commune of laying snares.
Privily.
Right?
So then they commune. They start getting all the other people. Because communion just means supping with somebody. You go get all the other nations involved. Hey, man, look. Let's go lay some private traps and snares for Israel, man. Right? Go ahead.
They say, who shall see them?
Right? Who shall see them? Because we thinking this thing up so deep that, hey, they ain't going to think this is coming. Right? We're going to put it in Christianity. We know they spiritual. We're going to put a little bit of the Bible with a lot of bit of the lies, and they're going to hear them verses out of everything like, oh, yeah, that is the Bible. Right? Go ahead.
They search out iniquities.
So now they searching deep for iniquities, and what?
They accomplish a diligent search.
Right? So they accomplish this thing after they search hard and think wide, like, I'm going to put pork. I'm going to put them pig bristles on toothbrushes. You're going to be brushing your teeth center. That's wicked, brother. You thinking diligently wicked things, right? Watch this.
Both the inward thought of every one of them.
No, some of them.
Both the inward thought of every one of them.
No, not my friend, Sister Sandbox.
Both the inward thought of every one of them.
Right?
And the heart is deep.
It's deep, brother. They so wicked, brother. All they think about is just how can they make people go to hell off, bro. That's all they think about, bro.
Every day, all day.
Right?
And brother, you brought up something to say you separate the Most High separate. He didn't call us to be universal.
No.
Right? Could somebody bring out Leviticus 20 and 26? Let's see if the Most High told us to be a universal church.
Come on, man.
20 and 26.
God. And then Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20 and verse 26. And it reads, "And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine."
That ye should be mine. The Most High severed us. He never told us to be universal. He never wrote this book to be for the Israelites to be universal with everybody. Wow. Hey, look, this is so-called, well, last month was so-called Black History Month.
Right.
And, my rib had her grandkids had a little Black History Month thing, right? And at a church, right?
Right.
And they gonna bring Martin Luther King, and they clapping because he came out and said they had a song called, about Martin Luther King, about how he put everybody together. Hey, that was wicked, man.
Wicked.
That was a wicked, right? If he was a pastor, he would know that. But anyway, go ahead, King.
You said Deuteronomy or
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. The Most High put a different. He separated us a lot. He chose us to be a holy people. Go ahead, King.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people."
Can a special people be equal or universal? Absolutely not, brother.
Absolutely.
The Most High said he chose you, which means he took you. When you choose, if you got 3 pieces of candy and you choose the one you like, you separate that piece. Yeah, that's the piece you take to eat. I'm going to take this one.
It's
instantly you separate that one. That's your favorite one.
That's your favorite one.
Come on now.
Right. Go ahead, King.
"Has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth."
Right? Watch it. I got 2 real quick, and then we're going to get back on that Revelations. Give me Amos 3 and 3 real quick. Watch this. Because, hey, at the end of the day, like the brother said, he severed us. He separated us. Right? According to Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Right? 32 and 7 down to 9. 10. He said, hey, he didn't choose us because we were the most, but because he loved us.
Right.
Right? So watch this.
Book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3. "Can 2 walk together except they be agreed?"
Unless they be agreed. Now I'll go to Proverbs 11. And
the Most High proved that several times that we cannot walk together with them. With
the
heathen.
We can't, brother.
Every time we try to walk together, what happened to us? We get killed.
We do. Hey, watch this.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 21.
And that's why I brought out the hand joint on "Can 2 walk together unless they in agreement?" Right? Because you're not going to walk with nobody if you don't agree with them.
Hold on, let me pull that out, King. What you say, Proverbs what?
11 and 21.
Come on, bring it out.
"Though hand join in hand."
So if you in agreement with somebody, ain't you holding hands with them?
Yeah.
You're not going to hold hands with somebody you hate. You're not in agreement with. So if you walking in one agreement with somebody, Catholicism, universal, right? Loving the ways of the world. Watch this.
"The wicked shall not be unpunished."
Right? So you're going to be punished right with them, man. That's it. That's all I had to say. Right? Because, I mean, you can finish it off. But what?
"But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered."
Because you're going to be severed. You're not going to be with the wicked. Right? You're going to be, like Sirach said, be continually with the godly man. One who's known to keep the commandments. And his mind is like unto your mind. So when you miscarry, right, he's going to sorrow with you. That's who you're going to be with. Not with the wicked.
Nope.
Right? And hey, can you go back to Revelation? Unless you got another one, King?
I was, brother. Hey, I'm just going to quote it. Hey, the Most High said, "Friends with this world is enmity with the Most High."
Come on, man.
4 and 4.
Yeah, come.
John.
You want to get it? Or
pull it, King. Just pull it real quick, and we go right back in.
Yeah, man. Hey, at the end of the day, man. Hey, our people, they don't understand, man. Like especially too.
Hey, they want to be friends, brother. They want to love these people.
They love these people, but look, let it be us. Let it be our people. Let our people step on your shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Why you step on my shoe? N-word.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was Edomite, oh, it's okay. Off.
Don't worry about it, buddy. He might wipe it. He might wipe the Edomite shoes off.
Yeah, I'm so sorry you stepped on my shoe. Let me wipe the bottom of your shoe.
Yep, there you go, King. I was about to say the bottom of it. Unbelievable,
James,
bro.
4 verse 4.
King.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
Hey, the Most High said the friendship of this world is enmity with him, man.
Hey, did you see though? But look, read the beginning of that though. Watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses.
Wow.
He literally told them that they're committing spiritual fornication, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he literally just said that they're committing spiritual fornication by loving this world, brother.
Right.
Watch, keep reading. Watch.
Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever, therefore, will be a friend of the world,
which means you're serving Belial if you love this world. Go ahead.
Is the enemy of God.
Because you're putting idol in front of the Most High, man. Because they're not serving the Most High.
Hell no.
Come on.
So that lets you know that if you're dealing with people in the world, hey, you probably going off.
And guess what? The Most High hates you. Because the Most High said he hate a sinner.
Oh, he hate a sinner. He hate the sin and the sinner.
The sin and the sinner.
Psalms
5 and 5.
Yeah.
Sirach 12. What's that? 12 and what's that other one? Sirach 12.
Yeah, 12. I can't remember.
12 and 7, something like that. Yeah, King, man. We go to the other one.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins,
right?
And that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities.
Right?
Reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double, according to her works, in the cup which she has filled to her double.
Hey, and the Most High, hey, he literally saying, hey, the prophecy, like, hey, he gonna fill it double, right? Keep going.
What's that? Deuteronomy?
No, Revelation 18.
No, I'm talking about Deuteronomy. What Deuteronomy said he gonna give her them double, the heathens double.
Double, yeah. Done. Yeah, come. That Deuteronomy 30?
What, 30? Mm-hmm.
Yep. Go ahead, King.
Verse 7. How much she has glorified herself,
right,
and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I set a queen, and am no widow.
And she's no widow, right? Go ahead.
And shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
Right?
Death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire. For the strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
And we know that God uses man, right? Right? Hey, watch this. Watch this right here. It's crazy, man. Look at the Most High, man. Right? So, now watch this. I think it's I'm gonna pull that afterwards, right? So watch this. Can you see that, bro?
Come on.
Can you see that?
It's small on my phone, but we're able to see it.
All right. So I have put in Russia nuclear arsenal could destroy the world many times over. Right? Let's watch this real quick, man. I mean, let's hear this. Hey, I'm telling you, it says President Vladimir Putin on Tuesday delivered a nuclear warning to the West over Ukraine, suspending a landmark nuclear arms control treaty, announcing new strategic systems have been put on combat. All this extra stuff. Nuclear tests, right? Let me go over here on the side.
Yeah, I was just telling brother Tazawam, Putin just put out that he said he can destroy. He got weapons that's gonna destroy this place in an hour.
He said he could destroy the whole world. He got enough nukes to destroy the whole world. He said, What is Russia's nuclear arsenal? How big is it and who commands it? It says Russia, which inherited the Soviet Union nuclear weapons, has the world's biggest store of nuclear warheads. Right? It says Putin controls about 5,977 such warheads as of 2022, compared to 5,428 controlled by U.S. President Joe Biden, according to the Federation of American Scientists. Around 1,500 of those warheads are retired, but probably still intact. 2,889 are in reserve, and around 1,588 are deployed strategic warheads. Watch this. About 812 are deployed on land-based ballistic missiles, about 576 on submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and around 200 at heavy bomber bases, according to the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists. It says the United States has around 1,644 deployed strategic nuclear warheads. China has a total of 350 warheads. France, 290, and the United Kingdom 225, according to the Federation of American Scientists. Such numbers mean that both Moscow and Washington could destroy the world many times over. Yep. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union had a peak of around 40,000 nuclear warheads, while the U.S. peak was around 30,000 warheads. It's crazy, man. It says the weapons. The key, though, is how to deliver the weapon. The missiles, submarines, and bombers that carry the warheads. Russia appears to have 400 nuclear-armed intercontinental ballistic missiles, which the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists estimate can carry up to 1,185 warheads. Come on, brother. Russia operates 10 nuclear-armed submarines. He said nuclear twice. 10 nuclear-armed nuclear submarines, which could carry a maximum of 800 warheads, brother. It has around 60 to 80 nuclear bombers. Newer nukes. The United States says in its 2022 nuclear posture review that Russia and China are expanding and modernizing their nuclear forces, and that Washington would pursue an approach based on arms control to head off costly arms race. Putin said he had information that the United States was developing new technology, new types of nuclear weapons. Russia has been modernizing its nuclear weapons. Since the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, only a few countries have tested nuclear weapons, according to the Arms Control Association. The United States last in 1992, China and France last in 96, India and Pakistan in 98, and North Korea last in 2017. And mind me, you got to remember that Korea, China, and Russia is against America.
Yep. That's right, Art.
Right? Watch this. So who gives the Russian launch orders? The Russian president is the ultimate decision maker when it comes to using Russian nuclear weapons, both strategic and non-strategic, according to Russia's nuclear doctrine. See, they got a doctrine on their nuclear program. The Most High got them, man. The so-called nuclear briefcase, or Chechik, named after Mount Chechik in the Caucasus Mountains. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Is with the president at all times. The Russian defense minister, see, and that right there letting you know who the Russians are.
Right there.
From Caucasus Mountain to Georgia, brother, those are the Edomites.
Yep.
That's right.
The Russian
According to
defense.
Job 30 and other verses.
Come on, brother.
Malachi 1.
Come on, bro.
Obadiah. We know.
Obadiah.
God. Yeah, King.
Currently, Sergei Shoigu, the chief of the general staff, currently Valery Gerasimov, are also thought to have such briefcases. Right? Go a little bit more, man, just to give you a little bit of this guy right here.
Devil.
This guy right here, man.
Damn devil.
Look at this.
Main chief devil.
It says essentially, the briefcase is a communication tool which links the president to his military top brass and thence to rocket forces via the highly secret Kazbek electronic command and control network. Kazbek supports another system known as Kavkaz. Right? It says footage shown by Russia's Zvezda television channel in 2019 showed what is said was one of the briefcases with an array of buttons. In a section called Command, there are two buttons, a white launch button and a red cancel button. The briefcase is activated by a special flash card, according to Zvezda. So, hey, he's not playing, man.
He's not playing, bro.
He's not playing, man. And if anybody get a chance to watch when Putin did an interview with Carson,
right?
Hey, he literally said it. He revealed a lot of stuff, man. He said flat out that that America is very, very confusing because he doesn't know who runs America. He's basically letting you know that the person in office, he don't run America. And that's how you know that this is Babylon, because there's so much confusion. Because Babylon just means confusion, man.
Shit.
Right, Babel. Right, so we're going to do a little bit more 18, and we're going to have to probably, you know what I'm saying, do another class on this. Right, so bring out some more 18. Where's we at?
I'm going to start at 8.
Come on.
Revelation 18 and verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
Right, so hey, let's go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah. I think it's Jeremiah 51. Jeremiah 51. 51 in verse. Start at the top.
This book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will rise up against Babylon.
Right, so let's see if this Babylon fits America, right? Go ahead.
And against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
And we know destroying wind is like those missiles, right? Destroying wind is just meaning them nuclear weapons, right? Right, go ahead.
And will send unto Babylon fanners,
right,
that shall fan her,
right,
and shall empty her land,
right. And fanners literally is like when you got a fire going, right? You fan it to make that fire go better. Like if you got a campfire, right? You first you get the you use the flint and steel. You get a little bit going in a little brush, and then you got to fan it to get it going. Come on, King, you already know. Right, he said, and I will send fanners that shall fan her, right? That's going to bomb her, right? Modern day term. Go ahead, King.
For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about.
Right, and now that's where you see Russia, right? You see China, you see Japan. No, not Japan, but you see Korea, right? Now you got BRICS coming in, and that goes with the Medes, right? You got Pakistan and Iran. You got them coming in as major players in this thing. We know they wild, man. Ishmael, all his brothers, the princes, the 12 princes, they wild, man. Right? So go ahead, watch it. They round about her. Go ahead.
Against him that bendeth,
yep.
Let the archer bend his bow.
Right? Send off them nukes. Go ahead.
And against him that lifted himself up in his
Burgundy.
Right?
So let's see what that Burgundy is, man, right? Because, hey, a lot of people don't know what that Burgundy is. Right? So Brigandine. Brigandine. Right? A coat of mail, right? Typically one made of iron rings or plates attached to canvas or other fabric. Right? Right? So it's basically protection, armor. Right? So let's get you a couple images. For all those don't know. It's basically, the armor. And back in the days, it would go underneath your main armor to protect, just in case you got past that, man. So watch this. So bring that back out, King. Verse 3. You got it. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Songs, chapter 115, and verse 9. O Israel, trust thou in the Lord. He is their help and their shield.
Right? So, hey, the Most High going to protect us in them days, right?
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, and verse 3. Against him that bendeth let the archer bend his bow.
Right? So he said, let all the nations, the Most High said, let them nations get their nukes ready. Right? Let them be ready to go against them. Because he said, until her cup fill it double. Watch this.
And against him that lifteth himself up in his
Burgundy. Right? And he's saying because Babylon, she going to lift herself up like, I'm great, America. I got my protection. I got my armor. I got my 2,000 nukes like you got your 2,000 nukes.
Right.
But let's see what the Most High say.
And spare ye not her young men. Destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
Right? So the Most High say he going to destroy all their armies. Right? Go ahead.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans.
Right?
And they that are thrust through in her streets.
Right?
For Israel has not been forsaken.
Right? So Israel, the northern tribe, have not been forsaken. Right? And they're in America. Right? The so-called Gadites. Right? The so-called Puerto Ricans. Right? The so-called Issacharites, the Israelites, the northern kingdom. They have not been forsaken. Who else haven't?
Nor Judah.
Right? The southern kingdom. Right? The Jamaicans, the Trinidadians. Right? Neither have the so-called Black Americans. Right? Neither have the Haitians. Right? They have not been forsaken. Go ahead.
Nor Judah of his God, of the Lord.
Of his what?
Of the Lord of hope.
Yeah, of his God, right?
Of his God.
Right, of his God, because there's only one Yahweh, right? Go ahead.
Of the Lord of hosts.
And that host is the Lord of armies, right? Go ahead.
Though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel.
Right, so we always been sinning. We always broke the law, statutes, and commandments. But watch what Jeremiah told us to do. Same thing that John the Revelator said.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
He said the same thing, man. According to 18:3. Get out of her, my people. Flee out of the midst, right? And what?
And deliver every man his soul.
Because, like brother said, if you stay in that thing, right, God, he said, love of the world is enmity against God. So if you stand in Babylon, if you stand with the traditions of this earth, you want to be in Christianity, which is still one world religion, whether it's Catholicism, whether it's a 7-day Dennis, what they call it Venice, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, Jehovah wickedness, no matter what you in, when you going in them buildings, the Lord is not in buildings made with hands, right? Go ahead, watch this.
Be not cut off in her iniquity.
You're going to be cut off in that iniquity. Go ahead.
For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
Oh, man. And he what?
He will render unto her a recompense.
Because watch this. Here we go.
Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
And that's why in Revelation he said, until her cup, she drink deliciously, fill it double. Yeah, he going to give you that golden cup. And he going to fill that thing double. What happens when you got a cup and you fill it twice as much content that can fit in that cup? Wow. It's going to pour out. And that's what's going to happen. The blood is going to pour out, brother. He going to fill that cup double. Watch this.
That Salakia. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Right, and that's that doctrine. That's that wine. Right, he gave everybody that wine at Babylon. Go ahead.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
Come on now.
Therefore, the nations are mad.
And now the Most High gonna make them mad. Now he gonna have the damn Sabines and all them. They ain't gonna care about their gold. They ain't gonna care about it. They ain't gonna care about all the money that America's giving them. Right, all the goods they can sell. Right, because watch this.
Babylon is suddenly fallen.
Right,
and destroyed.
Right.
How for her?
Right.
Take
balm
for her pain.
Right, take some type of medicine for her pain. Right.
If so, she may be healed.
If so be she may be healed. So he's not going to allow her to take balm, right? So you got some king already see your spirit.
I was, but it was kind of long. But yeah, you good, King.
I know.
Bro, we could go all night with this. Bro.
Yeah, we're going to make a part.
Yeah, we got to have a part 2 because I got to get into some other stuff too with this one.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, Israel, we love y'all, man. Hey, happy Shabbat, the beginning of your Shabbat, man. Hey, brother, I got one precept before we go.
John, bring it out.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13, man. Right, because at the end of the day, we're going over these prophecies because, like the brother said, the Most High said, we got to stay in these prophecies, man. We got to see what's going on. We got to stay current in the news to make sure. So that way, because he said the very elect could be fooled, man. So you got to stay in these prophecies so that way it ain't going to take you as a thief in the night, right? But at the end of the day, Israel, the prophecies is fine, breakdowns are fine, doing precepts is fine, but this is going to get you salvation.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right, so after we do all our breakdowns, right, after we get all the precepts upon precept, line upon line, the here a little and there a little, what's the whole major story of the Bible?
Fear God.
Fear God and what?
And keep his commandments.
No, they done away with.
And keep his commandments.
Well, I ain't got to do them, but they're great too.
And keep his commandments.
For what?
For this is the whole duty of man.
No, the breakdowns, brother.
For this is the whole duty of man.
No, all the precepts to sinner.
For this is the whole duty of man.
Right?
For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
And you're going to be partakers of that sin, man. So that's why we're telling y'all, come out of her, Israel, and keep the law, statutes, commandments. And for all them that are on, the water, tomorrow, about like 12 o'clock, we have our Shabbat class with the laws. So, Most High willing, man, y'all join on, man, and learn about, 30, 40 minutes worth of laws and live. Right? So
hey, Salaki, can I bring this out since you just said that? Proverbs 7 and 1.
Yeah, that's the class. Yeah, that's a go-to right now.
Hey, y'all in the spirit.
Brother just said it. I had to bring it out.
I got one more too after that. One more. I got since we all bringing one out. You know what I mean?
Always got to bring out that ending precept, man. That last thing you want the brothers to remember, man, to think of, man.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 2.
7:1.
Oh, 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live. And my law as the apple of thy eye.
That's right, hey, we got to keep the Most High laws as the apple of his eye.
That's right.
Your eye, brother.
That's right, King.
Go ahead, King.
Right.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. The Most High don't give a damn about this place.
No.
And if you are, and then he said, don't be deceived by any means.
By any means.
If you see it and you think like this place is going to prosper, continue on prospering, or we're going to get through this. Oh, Joe Biden or Donald Trump, whoever's in the fake offices, because they don't run the earth. They don't got no say so of what they need to do to go against BRICS, all them other nations, right? It ain't got no power. NATO ain't got no power, man. They're just a former shell of their former selves. That's it. Every kingdom has an end, but our kingdom doesn't. And that's what you need to understand, Yasharala. You so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Americans. Get right with them before it's too late. Man. We're going to keep saying that.
Right? And I just want to leave off with, hey, just remember, damn Putin said that his submarines, his nuclear submarine is a nuclear, it said nuclear twice, can carry up to each one can carry up to 200 warheads, brother. Just imagine you surrounded with submarines and they all got 200 nuclear warheads. First of all, you don't even want to bomb that submarine. Because if you bomb that submarine with that many nukes on it, come on, man. Could you imagine the explosion that would come off of that submarine? But it's amping up, man. The Most High literally just said in that Jeremiah that he said he got the fanners fanning right now.
That's right.
You might see smoke right now, but you never know, brother. A fire can erupt at any moment. Hey, so with that being said, man, hey, the water, Israel, and we hope y'all got edified. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. My name is Arya.
Captain Tazwan Kowal.
Brother Hoshaya.
The mighty elder in the house, man. And we like to say Shalom,
man. Shalom, brother.
Hey, Shalom.
Push the damn button.
Not push the damn button.